it's Crispy and welcome back to my channel, Keeping It Crispy. So here is week 32 of Saving Survivor, hosted by Maddie at Floating Funds, and we are playing Sheila's game at Gen X Budgets. So for this one, you have to roll 4 times, and if you land on a warrior, you are eliminated. The tribe has spoken. And then she did clarify that if we roll a dupe, we can just roll again. So I'm working with 1 through 3. I think I only, let me check my jar here, because I think I need another 4-sided die for this. And at the bottom here, it says to roll D3, D4, or D6 if I land on any of these. But for those, for these two, I'm just going to use my 4-sided die, and I'll ignore the 4 if I need to, or if I end up rolling on the D3. Let me just dump that out really quick so I can find the die that I need. I have a tiny one, so I'll work with that one. I think that's the only one. Oh wait, no, I have a bigger one here. Yes, so I have those two. Sorry for the mess. But it is raining over here. It was actually, I think, supposed to rain earlier, but it decided to wait till we got home from work, which is pretty nice, but it's raining pretty bad, I want to say, and there's some wind, but we are in hurricane season over here in Florida, so it makes sense. So I'm just gonna shift this way because I am left-handed, and we're gonna roll with these two. So I'm gonna roll for probably the row first and then the column. So we are in the first row. Oh, what the number that I can see is number 3. So first row and then 3 is here, so I'll go ahead and X that out. So that means I need to roll a d6 to see how much I'm gonna save. But your girl is already eliminated, so in case, so 3, in case I land on the warrior, I'm already out. Okay, so now I'm gonna roll again. So that was my first roll. Second roll, so row 2, column 3. Row 2, column 3. Nice. So I have another of one of the circles. So I need to roll a d6. 1. So I'll just put that right there. I'll probably circle that so I can see it a little bit better, because I'm still using the pink metallic marker. So that was our second roll. So this is the third one. So row 2, column 2. Wait, what? Oh no! I think I was supposed to do this one, because I said 2, row 2, then 3. Whoops. Because I just did the 2 and 2. I can't count tonight, you guys. Tired from work, so I'm just gonna mark that off. And that's my third one. So I need to roll a d3. So I'm gonna roll one of these, even though it's a d4. We're just gonna ignore the number 4. So I got a 2. Okay, and then my last roll. Let's see. So row 2, column 1. So we actually got this entire row here, and that is the hand. So your girl was safe, but again, I've already been eliminated. So, oh wait, I need to roll d4. So this time we don't have to ignore the 4. So I got a 2 is what I can see. So I'll go ahead and write 2 there. So overall, I'm saving $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8. Nice. And then let me go ahead and get that money ready. So I still got my ones here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then $1 into my completed envelope challenge. Yay! And then we are done for the night because this is one of the first nights where we are not really doing much tonight, and my husband and I want to rest a little bit because we still haven't really I guess relaxed after Hawaii, if that makes sense, because we've just been work, we're back on the grind, you know, working full-time to a little bit overtime. But let me fill you in before I say goodbye, you guys. So Hawaii, it was a good time. I actually got this cute little bracelet there. Okay, so I had fun when, let me start with from the beginning. So when we landed at night. I think it was almost 11 when we got to the hotel, and for me, it's kind of hard for me to go to sleep, especially when I'm in a new place, and I kind of slept on the way there because we were in the air for, I think, a total of, combined with the layovers, 13 hours we were in the air. And then we had a slight delay landing just because there was a storm around Oahu, but we did land safely. And so at the hotel, we were trying to go to sleep, but your girl wants to wake up. I only slept for probably, realistically, 3 hours. And I was too excited, okay? And I'm still probably experiencing jet lag. So I wake up around probably 4, and I think I get out of bed around 4:30 just to take a shower, start my day. And I would try to wake up my husband because I want to go explore already. But yeah, over time though, my sister and I, we got really used to being on island time. It was so nice. It was so chill. We were waking up a little bit later and later, they're on Hawaii time. And yeah, one of the first things we did, we went to Waikiki Beach, and the water was so clear, and oh my goodness, the what do you call it, the tide or the wave was pulling me in, and I don't know how to swim, or I'm just not that confident in swimming because I'm kind of scared of the water. But the water was so clear, it was so pretty, and it was so nice and cool. But I only spent a little bit of, I want to say maybe max 30 minutes in the ocean, just because I don't play with the water pulling me in deeper, you know what I'm saying? But it was a good time. We did a lot of exploring the outdoor malls there, outdoor, indoor. It's pretty much outdoor, but every mall has their own unit. And one of my favorite parts was going into this, I always call it Duke's Alley because it's next to the Duke's Eatery that I actually like. It's okay, the food is affordable, and I get some mixture of Filipino and Hawaiian food there, which is pretty nice. But next to Duke's, I think, restaurant and eatery, or Duke's Lane, there is this little alleyway where it's a bunch of little kiosk and little shops, and it was so fun. My sister and I had such a good time haggling the little old Asian ladies there, and that's where I got this little bracelet from, you guys. We were having so much fun haggling. It was a sport, if that makes sense. And we'll probably do it again because we're planning another trip to Hawaii again. We also visited the North Shore, where my husband, he plays this game, I think it's called Like a Dragon, and the main character, his name is Ichiban, and they actually have a collab going on, I think still at Matsumoto Shaved Ice. And you guys, the shaved ice was so good over there. Recommend visiting. What else? Ooh, so we did visit another beach over there that kind of reminded me of the beach here in Florida, but the water's brown. You can't see it. You can't see through it at all. But it reminded me of home here, but also it felt like it was my home there before I even saw the other beach. We also went to the Dole Plantation, but we only did the free part because we were just trying to see how it is, and it was fun. But I took a picture pretending that I was picking one of the pineapples, but when I actually tried to touch the pineapple stuff, it was sharp. It like hurt. Like it poked me. It poked my skin, and I did not like it. But it was just I was just trying to take a picture for the vibes. You know what I'm saying? And then what else did we do? There were a few things that we haven't done that my husband's that my brother's wife made us a nice itinerary, and on there were a few places that I wanted to go to that we didn't go to yet. So we're gonna plan that out the next time we go. But I think we visited a bunch of like little and big malls that were poppin'. So here in the US, whenever you go to like an indoor mall, like it's kind of like slowly like becoming extinct, because whenever my husband and I travel from like Orlando to like up Jacksonville, we actually have been in like abandoned malls and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. But then there in Hawaii, it's popping over there. It's so popular. Everyone's over there at the mall, like back in my younger years, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like they even had the arcade Tilt there, and Tilt no longer exists here in Florida, I think. But it brought me back to my childhood, and I'm just like, nah, oh my goodness, this is so nice. And then, oh my goodness, you guys, I saw this one store. I think it's called Alma's Dreamlight or Dream Shop, and they had so much DIY stuff. I actually bought some transfers. Let me go get it. Let me show you guys. Actually, I tried to look for it, but I can't really find it right now. Wait. Yeah, I can't really find it right now because ever since we didn't really clean the room up too well before we left, so it's kind of chaotic a little bit over here. But I might do a Hawaii video haul, and it's gonna be fun. But yeah, I had so much fun. I'm planning again to go, and my nasal passages, like my allergies, it pretty much got clearer there, but I think it's because so the UV was pretty high. I think my sister said it was like 10%, but that doesn't sound high to me. But I don't know how the UV measurements work. But and there was a lot of moisture in the air because it's, you know, an island surrounded by water, versus here in Florida we're like more of a peninsula type shape. But I don't know, my nasal passages got clearer there, but now that I'm back home, I keep having to like clear my throat at home, at work, and I'm just like, I mean, like, there's still stuff coming down, but I'm able to speak better. But I will bid you guys adieu. Have a good night, and I will try to gather my little souvenirs that I got for myself to show you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned for more, and as always, thank you so much for always keeping it crispy with me. Bye!